Hello, my name is Laura Joy, and I am doing so much better. I'm feeling better about myself, and so I wanted to make a video. So I want to talk about the importance of saving money. Sorry, that was loud. And being a woman. Now, why is it important for us as women to save money? Well, for starters, women are expected to nowadays. We're expected to take care of ourselves. And we do. We can. And that's the truth. It's just let's say you have a couple of old-time traditional thoughts and you're living with a boy and he doesn't have any money. Well, what do you do when you don't have any money? And what do you do if you have money and he's taking from you, But the first one is, what if you don't have any money? Well, you can't provide for yourself. You can't eat. What if you become pregnant and you need food? I got myself into that position and it was really bad. So just in that scenario, you need money for yourself. Now, what if you're by yourself? Do you still need to save money if you're by yourself? I would think the answer is yes, because one thing is that parents will try to keep you at the house sometimes, and you've got to move on from your parents' house. You've got to. Now, sometimes living at my parents' house might be a good idea for until, let's say, just until I'm on my feet, which means you need to save money, which means I have money saved. That's what being on your feet means to me. So I think that it's important to work on ways to make money, to save that money that you make. If you're living at your parents' house, you can still open a savings account and you can still put money in there that like your grandparents give you or you get from a low-time paying job. So you can go get a low-time paying job just to get that work credibility, just so they know that you show up to work, that you are consistent about being on time. Those are important things that I think people might look at. So once you get a job, you can save like 20% of that money and put it into that account, and then you can just keep accumulating that, and you don't spend it, and you just keep accumulating it, and you have that for when you want to go to college or when you want to get a house or get a car. I think it should go get a job, save up the money, get a car, pay it outright. That's how it should be. Then work on going to school. So for school, you might need a car to get to school. So get a car first and then go to school. And then after that is going to getting a better job. Saving for a while at that better job, making sure you're on time, making sure you go there, making sure you help out at the house, that you're not making your life horrible at your house, that you know how to do those skills, those personal person-to-person talk, face-to-face skills that are needed for those high-paying jobs. Because high-paying jobs, a lot of them are communication-based jobs, I think. But um, but I think that after you get that job, get a house. You may not need to pay for a house, but you can get like an apartment and or a house. And those are some important things to think about. You don't necessarily have to do it in the order that I told you to. You can think about what's best for you in your life. But getting those are assets, not liabilities. Liabilities are things that take money from you, like games online. Games online will take money from you for no reason. Like, they will suck your money down because they're so expensive and they give you nothing in return. Getting excessive things for yourself, like a lot of clothes that you don't need to buy clothes. You can save the clothes you have. It is important, I think, to change out your clothes at least once every 2 years. I think once every 2 years for the average person. But for some people, it might be change out your clothes once every year. I personally want to do the latter, change my clothes out once every year for health reasons. But if you don't have health reasons, then once every 2 years or once every 3 years, just to be clean. Liabilities could be excessively buying shampoo. You need shampoo. Shampoo's an asset. It helps you present yourself in a good light at your job. But buying so much of it that you don't even use it, and you just throw it away because it expires. What's the point? What's the point of wasting that money? You can get too many phones, or you can have your kids pay for their own phone instead of buying them their own phone, which doesn't make sense. I mean, I understand why parents do that. I understand why parents like to buy their kids phones because they want control of their lives. But you don't need to pay for things you don't have to. Like, it'll save you a lot of money, and your kids will be better off if you have saved money. So there's that. Liabilities could be, let's say you have a TV. A TV can be a liability because it sucks energy from your house, but it can be an asset in that it'll help you with jobs that'll, like, work from home jobs that have to do with screen time. It can help you with that. But if you have a laptop, you don't need it, and it's a liability. So things like that. Let me see. Liabilities could be things like little intimate objects. Most of my little intimate objects I got from family members. I don't really buy them myself anymore. I used to buy a couple here and there, but I wouldn't recommend spending all your money on that because it just clutters the counter and you have to get rid of it anyway. So why spend the money on it in the first place? So another liability is starting some sort of business or some sort of job without doing the proper research, or without keeping it up. You could start it and not keep it up, and that's a liability because you just wasted that money. So if you're going to do something, commit to it. So I want to talk a little bit about mental health and assets and liabilities as far as money, because when you add mental health to whether or not you need something or not, things change just a little bit. If you have bad thoughts about yourself and need extra comfort, I do this thing where I turn the lights on now at night, and I don't sleep without the light on because I don't want to. I want that light as a comfort. I need something to be there, so I need like a light to sleep at night. Now I didn't used to. I don't necessarily think that's a disease. I think that's a comfort that I decided upon. Now, being on your phone too much could be a liability for your mental health because it sucks your time up, and it also sucks your money up because you're spending your data on things. You don't need to spend that much time on your phone. There's people that need you face to face, need you, and you're spending all this time ignoring them because you're mad at them or something. So you need to quit that, and you need to talk to them and work it out. And you need to learn those anger management skills. Stop hiding in your phone. Some assets, I think, for mental health could be those objects that remind you of other people, and things like paintings is one. The thing about paintings is that it is an asset in a mental health perspective because it brings joy, it brings life into your room, it brings happiness, it conjures up an image in your mind of somewhere you want to be or some way you want to feel. But I don't think that it's necessarily needed. It's not needed to buy a painting unless you have a mental health need to buy that painting. So, or unless like your house is like completely blank and you need those images up to make your mental health better. Like that is an asset because when you're happy, your money can flow better because you're at your job, you're doing things, you're going there on time because you feel good and you're like, I don't know. But if you like don't care about that anymore, it's time to get something new. I think if you don't care about that picture, it's like you don't need it, and it's a liability because you've seen it too much and it's making you sick to your stomach. So get a new one, or don't have anything there because it's now a liability. So yeah, I want to talk about camera. So this to me is an asset now. When I bought it, it was not, because it was $475 to $575, and this one doesn't even have Wi-Fi. This camera, and the others that were $775 have Wi-Fi. And if I had Wi-Fi, that would have been so much better. But it's like $200 more. It's price gouging, I think. I think it's is a skill to put a camera together, but it's not like you're making a life and death thing. You do want to make sure that it's safe. That could be where I would want to spend a little bit more money on something to make sure it's safe, but I think cameras are just metal. I don't think they make radiation or anything like that. So it's like when you buy it, you want to make sure that the price isn't too high based on what it is. Like these glasses were from Walmart. These are weird glasses, I know, but they're from Walmart, and I need them, but they only cost they actually cost me nothing because I had the health insurance to pay for one pair of glasses. But normally, I don't know what those ones would cost, but there were some that were only $48. Cuter ones that were $48. And if they're doing that for glasses that literally mean more to me than this camera, why is the camera so much more expensive? It doesn't make any sense. So just think about some common sense things when it comes to your money, and you'll do great. Trust me, you'll do so much better. So much better. Yeah, I might make another video where it's talking about mental health and money personalities, and then mental health and I guess I just talked about spending habits, but mental health and money is an important topic to talk about, and so I would like to talk about it more often. Excuse me. Anyway, to your math. MATH. Anyway, see you.